What is up, guys? We are back with the fifth and final scenario here of the Marvel Champions Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. Expert campaign. And we have the capstone villain, Baron Zemo, right here. And yeah, we're taking it on in true solo playing as Maria Hill. So let's go ahead and check the campaign here. So in scenario number 4, we defeated Citizen B. And we found out that actually the entire time he was Baron Zemo. And Baron Zemo tricked all the board members here to be on his side. So then Shield, they come after we defeated Citizen V, which was Baron Zemo, and then they arrested Maria Hill and Nick Fury. So now we are standing before the executive board, and then they already knew that Zemo was the leader because he's been working with them. And then we're accusing one of them, but we don't know which one yet because we don't have enough evidence to point to which one. But we think that one of them is working with Zemo and is being evil. And we're in the holding cell, and then Agent Coulson helps us escape because he believes in us. And then we go on the hunt for evidence of the plot and use it to uncover the mole on the board, all while trying to avoid injuring too many of our fellow S.H.I.E.L.D. members. Okay, here. So let's go ahead and get everything set up. For villain deck, we have Baron Zemo. We have side A for, or the A card for standard, but we have the B card right here because we are doing expert mode. And he has two sides here, B2 and B1, but we start off here on the B1. And then for the main scheme deck, we have Zemo's manipulations. And then we also have two more main schemes whenever they advance. And then for the encounter deck, we have the Baron Zemo encounter set. We have the S.H.I.E.L.D. module set, the executive board stuff right here already set up. The Scientist Supreme module set also shuffled into the encounter deck. And then we also have the standard and expert encounter sets. Standard 1 and expert 1 already shuffled into encounter deck with Maria Hill's obligation as well. Okay, and then so S.H.I.E.L.D. executive board. So this stuff is tied very closely to the design of this scenario right here with Baron Zemo. Even though we are doing it in standalone, but we are doing the campaign version here. And then we have our envelopes here for the shoot envelope and the aim envelope, which we need to have close to us for this scenario. And then we're gonna make an accusation of one of the board members, and we need to know their motive, their means, and yeah, and we need to accuse them correctly if we want to do that, which will be in the middle of this scenario. And then let's go ahead and get the scenario set up here first. Okay, so for stage 1A, it says to prepare the evidence. So we have this right here already prepared, and then put each board member environment into place. So we have them all right here. And if not playing campaign mode, we place 2 secret counters on each one, but we are playing campaign, so we don't do that. Let's advance the main scheme. Stage 1B comes in with 2 per player threat. So since we are doing solo, we only get 2 threat on here. And then as a response, after the play phase ends, we can place 2 secret counters on any board member environment. So one of these 3 things right here that has no counters on it to gain 2 cards from the shoot envelope. 1 card instead in campaign. So since we are doing campaigns, we're only gonna get 1 card from the shoot envelope right here. And I think we have 6 total cards, so we have 2 left in here because we already got 4 from the first 4 scenarios of this campaign. And the players may advance to stage 2A to make their accusation if we want to, but we don't have to. All right, and then we have Baron Zemo here. He has 16 life, and then force control whenever he will be defeated. Reset his hit points to 16 instead, and remove 3 secret counters from among board member environments, however that we choose. So that would be useful if we have too many things over there. And then I think that is it here for the scenario setup. So let's go ahead and do the campaign setup here. Put into play each adaptoid environment marked as in play in the campaign log. So these are the 4 adaptoid environments right here. And then in the campaign log, we recorded 3 of them. So these 3 right here. And then we did not record the Sarah Garza upgrade. So this one will be set aside. And then we're going to have these 3. And then are they going to be in play here? Put into play, yeah. So each one of these will be in play. So we have to remember each time we have an adaptoid minion, each one gets +1 scheme, inside 1, and aerial trait with the flying upgrade. With strong upgrade, they get +1 attack, toughness, and the brute trait. And with the psionic upgrade, they also get villainous and the psionic trait. So we gotta remember that they have that for each adaptoid, which would be these 4 minions right here, because they took a bunch of inhuman genes here. And we shuffle each copy of the adaptoid minion, so these 4 guys, into the encounter deck. So let's go ahead and do that. And if you record any surviving thunderbolts in the campaign log, shuffle those minions into the encounter deck. So we did not have any surviving thunderbolts, so we don't have to do that. And we set the aim and shoot envelopes aside so we access them during the scenario. So we have that right here. Place secret counters on each board member environment equal to the number of secret counters recorded for that environment for scenario number 4. So we ended scenario number 4 with 0 on all 3. So we have 0 here for all of them. And then after doing mulligans, we can resolve the setup here of each evidence card that the players have earned. Okay, I am not seeing the thing to shuffle the aim interference cards in there, right? So I think actually for this one, we don't shuffle those in. as a part of the campaign because we have to do these for the other ones. But oh wait, I think this was already shuffled in with Baron Zemo actually, because I think for the encounter deck it says the executive board set. Yeah, it does. Okay, so this should have been shuffled in as a part of the scenario here. So this is not just for the campaign for Baron Zemo, but actually a part of his standalone scenario as well. So let's shuffle all that in there. So that should have been in there. Because for his scenario, we have the board members as a part of the standalone as well. Okay, so let's shuffle up. And then now we can do the mulligans. Our hit points carry over from the last scenario, so we were able to end scenario number 4 with our full life of 9, so we're going to keep that here. So let's shuffle up the encounter deck, and then we're done for the villain setup here, and we can go ahead and do our player setup and then get started. All right, so we're all shuffled up here for Baron Zemo. And then let's go ahead and okay, oh, and we also have this right here. So let's shuffle up our player deck. But basically, we have a bunch of evidence stuff that we know. So you guys can see by the colors right here. And all the ones that are in the shoot envelope cannot also be in the aim envelope. So if we get the ones in shoot envelope, we know that that is not the correct means or the correct evidence or like whatever that we need, right? So for example, since we already have the blue one right here, we know all the ones that are marked blue are incorrect. So we have the blue one, the red one right here. So we know that these bottom 4, it can't be any of these. And then we know that it can't be the green or black as well. So that's going to be these up here. So if it is the chief medical officer as the mole, he only has one option to be the mole, which is the orange one, the yellow one, and the red one. And we need to know all 3 in order to make our accusation, and we need to accuse the correct person. So since we have these already, we kind of cleared out a lot of them. I looked beforehand, and the only possible options are going to be if it's a chief tactical officer, there's only these 2 options right here with the 2 oranges, 2 yellows, and then either a purple or blue. And if it's the chief medical officer, it's going to be right here, this orange one, yellow one, and red one. And I think that there's no possible way for the chief surveillance officer to be the mole, right? Yeah, because we already cleared off all the ones that could make him possibly the mole. So we know that he is a good guy. He's not the mole here. Yeah. So that's with that. Okay, let's keep shuffling up. And then we need the campaign log close to us whenever we do want to make our accusation, so we can see which one it could possibly be. All right, so we are all shuffled up here for Maria Hill. And let's set this aside. We're going to draw up to our hand size here of 6. And then after we do our mulligans, we're going to do a setup here for the campaign stuff. So we do start off in Alter Ego, and then we will be using our bias game tokens here, because playing as Maria Hill, if I exhaust, it takes away too much space. So in order to save space, we're just going to flip the token over to exhaust's side. Yeah, because she has a bunch of supports. So let's drop to 6 here. 1, 2, 3. We're looking for a double. Oh man, no double. I feel like we haven't been getting doubles that often in our starting hand, playing as Maria in this campaign. So what do we want? We want to turn into a feud agent. That's a really good, cheap card. I think we toss these 5 here, digging for a double. Yeah, we're gonna mulligan this card 5 cards, draw 5 more. Come on, give me a double. Not on the double. Okay, there we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 total cards. Oh, okay. We got 2 special fundings here. That's what I'm talking about. That is the best double here. Okay, so after we do that, we're going to do our setup. Question is, let's see. Let's plan on my hand here. So I don't think I play the Douglas on turn 1. This would be 5. I could play the support staff here like this. And then if I grab a shoot support, maybe the Iliad, maybe the Bellerophon, or maybe the Pericles actually, and then we grab that, then this will pay for it. So if we get 1 more card with this stuff, I can play a feud agent. And then if we get 3 more cards, I can play a 2-cost ally as well, which would be pretty insane. Okay, so let me think which ally I want to get here. I can get, do I get Hulk as a aggression ally or a justice ally? Let's check what we mulliganed here. We've already lost Arrows and Quake. So we could get Wiccan. I think we go for Wiccan here. All right, so we did our mulligan. Let's go ahead and do our setup here. So each one at a time. Each player may add 1 secret count to a board member environment to search your collection for a justice ally. We're not going to do that because we are playing justice aspect anyways. And then we can add 1/3 to the main to search your deck for a justice ally add to your hand. So let's add 1 to the main. I just lost a token. Cannot grab it. Okay, 1 to the main. And then we can search your deck for a justice ally add to your hand. So yeah, do we get Wiccan here? or do I get Hulk? We want a 2-cost ally. Uh, if I get Wiccan here, let's see. If I play Hulk, what does he do for us? He just stays in the play and he's like really beefy. He could attack, but I don't think I want him attacking because we have mental resources in the deck. And if he gets his cards knocked, yeah, let's get Wiccan here. So we add to our hand, and then that's going to be set up for the wiretap. For security scanner, we can add one secret counter to a board member environment. Let's go ahead and do that. Let's add a secret counter. Let's put it on the physical one. And then we can search your collection for different aggression allies. So we're going to get Hulk here as our designated aggression ally. And then we can add it to our deck and shuffle it in. We can also add 1/3 to the main. Let's do that. It goes up to 4. To search your deck for aggression ally, add to your hand. So we get this to our hand as well. That's going to be set up for this one. Then for money, we can add one secret counter to a board member environment. Let's put one over to, actually, if we know it's him, let's put it here. That's fine. And then, or no, it's not him, I mean. And then we can get a protection upgrade. So we got pinned down here and shuffle it into your deck. Then we can add 1 to the main. So this goes up to 5 now. And then we can add this card to our hand. And then lastly, the one that we just got from the last scenario is blackmail with the evidence motive. And instead we can add 1 secret counter to a board member environment. Should we just do that? All of them? Let's do 1 to, let's go to 3, they pop. Let's put on the other one. Yeah, let's just be safe here. So on the energy one, and then we can search your, wait, no, we don't need to do that actually. We can add secret counter to the board member environment to search your collection for different justice upgrade. We don't need to search for a justice upgrade because we're playing justice aspect anyways. But we can add 1 to the main. Let's go and do that one. To search your deck for justice upgrade, add to your hand. So do we have any justice upgrades other than the under surveillance, which I actually want to play? Oh, we have Spycraft. Spycraft is the easy one to toss because we can grab back with Coulson. Yeah, so we add Spycraft to our hand as a justice 1-cost upgrade. And then we shuffle up our deck here. And we've already gone through like a bunch of cards here. We're going to have a crazy start because our hand size is insane with this campaign. We did to add more threat in order to do that, but I think that's definitely worth having this crazy start here. So let's shuffle up. All right, and that's going to resolve the setup here. And I think we are good to go now. So let's go ahead and get started here with the final scenario. Okay, so we were playing our turn. So let's go ahead and use our action in Alter Ego, Exhaust Maria Hill. Search your deck for a shoot support, add to your hand. We're going to get the Pericles here. Add that to your hand and shuffle up our deck. And then we're going to shuffle up. Let's see, the main scheme's at 6. If it hits 12, we do lose the game. So if he adds 2 more, it goes up to 8. And he schemes with a base of 4. Oh, man. So getting an advance, it could be really bad. That means potentially I might want to flip over the hero form, but I'm not sure. Okay, so we got that. Then we're going to use, let's first use a resource right here. Man, our hand size is crazy. Let's take a look at this hand size here. Just admire it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 cards in our hand here. All right, we're going to use 1 resource right here so we can play our support staff. It is a 1-cost support. Comes in with 3 staff counters. You know what I should have done? I should have gone blindfold, I think, instead of Wiccan, and then not play the feud agent. Anyway, that's okay. So support staff comes in with 3 counters, and it's going to be readied up. We can exhaust it and remove a counter to generate a wild resource. Let's do that. So we have 1 resource there. This would be 2, 3, 4, 5. Wait. I messed that up. Okay, so 1 resource here, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, so that would be 6 resources here, including 2 special fundings. So we can play our Pericles here. So Pericles comes in, readied up, comes in with 2 supply counters. And then with the effect of special funding, if you spend this card to pay for a shoot support, we can place 1 all-purpose counter on a support after enters play, and we use 2 of them, right? So we can place 2 all-purpose counters on the Pericles, coming in with 4 here, which is bonkers. All right, then we're going to use a resource here. We're going to play our feud agent. 1-cost support comes in with 3 backup counters. After an ally takes consequential damage, a shield ally, I mean, we can exhaust the card and remove a counter to prevent 1 of that consequential damage. And then let's go ahead and flip up here to hero form. And we're going to use 2 resources here so we can play Wiccan. Wiccan comes into play ready up. Okay, so we definitely want to Pericles here. Let's go ahead and, do I want to reassign right now? Yeah, let's use reassignment. Move an all-purpose counter from shoot support to another shoot support limit once per round. Let's move a counter from feud agent over to Pericles. So Pericles coming here with 5 counters. Actually, let's move over to support staff here. Let's get some more economy there. So 3 on the support staff, 4 on Pericles. Yeah, let's stun Baron Zemo. We're going to let's get Wiccan the tough. So Wiccan's gonna exhaust the Thor for 1 from the main, and then his response after he thwarts this card, top card, then counter deck, and we can for each boost icon discard, do 1 damage to enemy. So there's 2 boost icons. So we discard him and do 2 damage to Baron Zemo, brings from 16 down to 14. Then Wiccan will take a consequential damage. We can now exhaust the Pericles and remove a counter. Choose to give a hero or villain stats card of your choice. Let's give Baron Zemo a. Part of me wants to give him a Confuse here. Let's see, this will go up to 2 per player per turn. So it goes up to 7. If he schemes, if he gets an advance, we kind of lose with 1 boost. Yeah, so actually we're going to confuse him just to be super safe here. And then we're going to give a minion or an ally stats card of your choice. Let's give Wiccan a tough. So Wiccan can block for us. All right, that's going to end our turn. Let's right back up. All right, and then we're going to draw back up to our hand sets here 5 in hero form and pass over to Baron Zemo. Okay, so at the end of the player phase, we can place 2 secret counters on a board member environment that has no counters on it to gain 1 card in campaign mode. Yeah, let's do that. So we're going to place 2 counters here on the Chief Medical Officer because he has 0. And then we can gain 1 card from the shoot envelope because we're doing campaign. So there's 2 cards left, I believe. Yeah, so we get 1 here. And then we can advance to stage 2 if we want to make our accusation. We're not going to do that. So now we have travel here. So now we have all these things. And let's take a look at the campaign booklet here. So what is this, like pinkish one right here? So we know it's not. So now we know for sure it's not the Chief Medical Officer because we have this one right here, the travel one. So it has to be the Chief Tactical Officer, but we don't know their opportunity. So why they're working with Baron Zemo, but we know their means and their motive. So they're going to be, depending on the last card, I think it's going to be either a purple one or a blue one, and then based on the other one, we'll know what it is. So we're not going to make the accusation yet, but we're pretty close to finding out who this dirty Mo is. Okay, so Baron Zemo's turn. After player phase ends, we did that. So we added 2 counters there, and then we add 2 to the main because it goes up by 2 per turn. So it's at 5 right here, right? Yeah, 5, so it goes up to 7. All right. Then Baron Zemo is going to attack us here. We're going to have Wiccan exhaust to defend. Wait, that's the top token. He's going to exhaust to defend this. Baron Zemo hits with a base of 2, gets a boost card of 1, so 3 damage, knocks off the tough from Wiccan, and he doesn't do anything else. Yeah. All right, then we get 1 face down counter card, which is a gang up. If we're in hero form, the villain needs to engage with your attack, so Baron Zemo is going to attack us here. We're going to take the attack to the face. He's hitting with a base of 2, gets a boost of 2, and this card gains additional boost icons for each minion individually displayed. There's none, so just 2 plus a 2, so 4 damage on Maria Hill. Brings us from 9 down to 5. We took some damage there. All right, back over to our turn. If I play the Shoe Director, I can also get a counter off the Chief Medical Officer. We know that the Mo is the Chief Tactical Officer here. So we need to clear them off to 0 if we want to make an accusation. So do we do it this turn? I'm not sure. We don't have the resource that I want to remove the physical. I'm not sure what we do with the counters actually when we do that. So I think we want to get that down a little bit lower before we do that. So let's go ahead and use 2 energy resources here for the hero action right here. We can spend 2 energies, remove a secret counter from this card, and heal 1 damage for friendly characters. Heal Maria Hill, brings us from 5 up to 6. And then, yeah, that's it with that. Then we're going to use 2 resources here, so we can play the Shoe Director here. It's a 2-cost upgrade. We're going to exhaust it. Let's do that. To place an all-purpose counter on a shoot support, let's put it on the support staff. This will have 4 here. Then we're going to exhaust to thwart for 2 from the main. Draw down to 5. And then we're going to exhaust the Pericles and remove a counter to give a stats card to the villain. Stun Baron Zemo now. And stats card to an ally or minion. Let's give Wiccan a tough. All right, that's going to end our turn. Let's right back up. We're going to keep staying here for him because the threat's a little bit high. And then now, because these all have counters on it, we cannot do this thing after player phase ends because we have to place 2 secret counters on a board member environment that has no counters on it. So we can't make our last accusation yet. Let's draw back up to 5 and then pass over to Baron Zemo. He's going to add 1 to the main, goes up to 6. He's going to attack us, but he's stunned. Accusation doesn't go through. We'll get a face down counter card, which is Diplomatic Sanctions. Surge, discard 1 card from your hand for each aim individual display. No aim means individual display, but it will surge into aim interference inside 1. So we place a third in the main. And then when review, place 1 secret counter on each board member card, so each one will get 1. And then you can spend X energy resources to prevent it from being played. We could spend all 3. Yeah, let's do that. We're gonna exhaust the support staff. Remove counter, generate wild, declared to be energy. This would be 2 more energy resources right here for a total of 3. So we prevent all the secret counters from being placed on those things because we want to keep them low. I think we do. Not entirely sure. Okay, so it's back up to our turn here. Let's go ahead and dang. If I use a glow logistics for this, then I won't be able to play it. I kind of want to play it so we can just determine what's going to happen. Uh, the mental one we could do actually. Why don't we do that one? Wait, no, we don't have the resource for that. Dang it, dang it, dang it. I think we go a little bit slow here. Yeah, let's play Global Logistics, exhaust the shoe card you control. We're going to exhaust the field agent here, and we can look at the top 4 cards of the player deck or the encounter deck. Let's do the encounter deck, and we can manipulate them in any order that we want. Okay, so do I remove an all-purpose count from an environment? Ooh, I want the Adaptoid, because we can kill him immediately, right? Yeah, he doesn't have any more hit points with these environments right here. So we get the Adaptoid. Then we just discard the exhaustion. Hinder 1 additional cost to ready as support. We must spend 1 resource of any type. When defeated, we can remove secret counters from among board member environments. So I like these things where you can remove counters. One review place. Okay, let's do this order. Okay, so we get the minion here and we flip down. Okay, that's going to resolve the global logistics. Then we're going to, we could also recover. Oh, wait, sorry guys. Let's actually put the exhaustion on top. We're not going to discard with the global logistics because I can have Wiccan use this effect. So we're going to have Wiccan throw for 1 from the main. And in his response to this card talk on the counter deck, it's 2 boost icons, deals 2 damage to enemy, hits Baron Zemo for 2. Moves from 14 down to 12. Wiccan will take constant damage, loses tough stats card. Then we're going to flip down to Alter Ego. Let's exhaust to, do we get a shoe card here? Nah, it's fine. Let's get a, let's exhaust your card by 3, range from 6 up to 9 here. All right, then we're going to use our shoe director to place an all-purpose counter on shoot support. Let's put a counter on the Pericles here, which we're going to use. Let's exhaust and remove a counter to give a hero or villain tough stats card. Let's give ourselves a tough, and let's give Wiccan a tough as well. And that's going to end our turn. Let's ready back up all of our cards. So now we finally got to flip to Alter Ego. We can access a bigger hand size here and our Alter Ego action. Let's discard. Don't mind the physical here. Actually, let's hold on both of them in case we get more because we need to do these actions. Drawing back up to 6. Ooh, okay. All right, we got the Iliad and meditation. Baron Zemo's turn is going to add 2 to the main. We're not going to do a thing to guess because we just can't. So this goes up to 8. He's going to scheme, but he's confused. We get 1 encounter card, which is an Adaptoid minion right here. So he's going to have +1 scheme inside 1. So add that to the main. He also has +1 attack and toughness. And then he also has villainous. Okay. All right. Remove 1 purpose count from an environment after we defeat him. Okay. Okay, so back to our turn. Let's go and get the Iliad down here. We can play it for a reduced cost. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, like that. So we played there. We can, I think we have Wiccan Thwart to knock off the tough. Iliad kills it. And then we can do one of these actions here. Which one do we want to do? Do we do the mental one? I think we do the energy one. Wait, we can't do it. We don't have the energies. Okay, so let's do the actually let's do the physical one. Okay, so we're gonna play meditation, alter ego action, exhaust your alter ego. Play a card from hand, reducing the cost by 3. So Iliad's only gonna be 3 cost here. So 1, 2, 3 resources. So we can play it down here. Iliad comes into play readied up and it has 3 missile counters on it. As an action, we exhaust and remove a counter to choose to either do 5 damage to an enemy, 4 threat from a scheme, or heal 3 from an identity. Alright. We have that. Do we need to flip up? Yes, we do. We gotta do hero action. So we're gonna flip up here to hero form. Then we're gonna use a hero action, spend 2 physical resources. So let's exhaust the support side, remove a counter, generates a wild, declare to be physical. Second physical here to remove 1 secret counter here, and then do 2 damage to enemy. Let's knock off the tough from the Adaptoid. Then we're going to exhaust the Iliad. Actually, let's use our reassignment, move a counter from Feud Agent over to the Iliad. We're going to exhaust the Iliad, remove a counter, choose the one to do 5 to an enemy, takes out the Adaptoid here, only 5 hit points, so he's defeated. When he's defeated, remove 1 all-purpose counter from any environment. So we can pick one of these right here. Let's take one off. I think we take it off of, I think we might just make the accusation here, I guess. So we'll take it off of this one, I think. We know he's not the mole. Does it matter? I don't know. Let's take it off that one. I'm not sure what's going to happen here. Okay, so we take it off that one with the adapt to its one defeat effect. All right. Then we're going to should Wiccan activate here? Let's exhaust Shoe Director. Actually, let's exhaust the Pericles, remove a counter. Choose to give an enemy a stats card. Let's give. Wait, sorry guys. Let's not do that yet. We're gonna have Wiccan activate. Wiccan's going to thwart for 1 from the main. Then he's gonna use his effect, discard top card, 2 boost icons to an enemy, hits Baron Zemo for 2, brings from 12 down to 10. Wiccan takes constant damage, loses a tough. Then we're gonna Pericles here. So give a minion or a villain or hero a stats card. Let's give Baron Zemo a stun, and then an ally or minion a stats card. Let's give Wiccan a tough, and then we can exhaust Shield Director to place a purpose counter on our Shield support, bring it back up to 2. That'll end our turn. Let's right up here. Okay, whoops. So now we can draw back up to our hand size here of 5. All right, and then we're going to do this thing here. So after the player phase ends, the first player can place 2 secret counters on a board member environment. I don't know which one we do it to. Let's do it to this one because that's the mob, right? Okay, so to that one, I'm not sure what's gonna happen. So okay, that has no counters on it, so we place 2 on there. Then we can gain 1 card from the shoot envelope because we're doing a campaign. So we get 1 card, which is the last card. So there's no more cards here, and we got security clearance. So now we have all this evidence here. So we know that if this card is in here, then it's not the evil person. It's not in the aim envelope. So the only possible option left is going to be the Chief Tactical Officer, which is the red one here. And then she has the orange means the yellow motive and the blue opportunity right here. So let's make our accusation. So the players may advance to stage 2A. Let's advance to stage 2A. There's only 8 threat on here to make the accusation. So going to 2A here. Okay, it says one of you make an accusation by guessing a means, a motive, and opportunity along with the board member. So we're gonna accuse the Chief Tactical Officer, and their means, motive, and opportunity, like we said, it's going to be this one right here, right? The orange, yellow, and then blue. Okay, so we did that, and then they are accused. Okay, then one review, do the following. Use the cards in aim envelope to identify the Mo. For each guess you got wrong, place 1 secret counter on a board member card. And if you accuse the wrong board member, place 3 secret counters on the accused advanced stage 3. Okay, so we're look through here. I think we should be correct. So we said orange, yellow, and blue. So we got orange, yellow, and blue here. Okay, yeah, so we got it correct. So we don't do anything else with that, and we advance stage 3A. So Chief Tactical Officer, we found you out. You're the Mo. You're the bad guy. All right, so we're done with the accusations part. And it says one reviewed, flip Baron Zemo. Let's take this back aside here. Flip Baron Zemo to his unmasked side. And then reset his hit points back to his printed hit point value, which is going to be 22 per player here. So up to 22. Okay, so I did not need Wiccan do damage there because he would have healed. Find Baron Zemo's sword, attach it to him. And now he has foreskin to attack and steady. So he's not stunned anymore. We're looking for his sword. Ooh, have we seen it already? I don't remember seeing it. It should be an attachment, right? What is going on? I could have sworn that we haven't seen it. Maybe we've seen it already. What the? Do we have any account cards anywhere else? We don't, right? Okay, let's look carefully. Baron Zemo's sword. Oh, here it is. Oh, man. Okay, so Baron Zemo's sword. Okay, and then let's check what Baron Zemo does. Whenever Baron Zemo activates against you as a forced interrupt, so it happens before the attack, either place 2 secret counters on a board member card or give Baron Zemo an additional boost. Okay, so he's going to get an additional boost card is what we probably choose. Baron Zemo's sword attached to Zemo. He has +2 attacks, so there's 4 attack total here. And after Baron Zemo attacks, there's a forced response. Only if he attacks and defeats a character, actually. We place a secret counter on a board member environment with a few secret counters. Okay, it's here actually we can spend 3 physicals or 3 energies to remove 1 counter from a board member environment and discard his sword. Okay, so I guess the big thing that we got to remember is just each time he activates, we have to choose either place 2 secret counters or give him additional boost, which I think we'll give him the boost because we have tough stats cards here. All right, we're all shuffled up. He has 4 attack. He's not sent through his study. Let's advance this over to stage 3B. Yeah, did we do everything here? Yeah, we did. All right, so this is coming with 0 threat. If it hits 12, we lose. And when reviewed, we do something else. We flip the mole to its attachment side here. So this is the mole, and then attach the Baron Zemo. Okay, so Baron Zemo gets this. Place one threat here for each secret. Place one per player threat here for each secret counter on each board member environment. Wait, so we flip the mole to its attachment side and attach it to Baron Zemo. So I think, do we keep the if we keep, let's just say that we keep the two secret counters here. I'm not sure we do, but place one per player threat here for each secret counter on each board member attachment. So let's say there's, wait, for each board member attachment. So this is not an attachment. So it's only going to be for this one right here. So it's going to be placing two threats on here, and it also goes up two per player per turn. So it goes up two per turn. All right, and then after secret counter is placed here, do 2 damage to your friendly character, and it comes in with +1 attack here as well. Okay, so we got to remember the force response in that. All right, that is it for that. Okay, so Baron Zemo is going to do his turn. He's going to add 2 to the main, goes up to 4. He's going to attack us. We're going to take the attack to the face because we have a tough stats card. He's in with a base of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then we can choose either place 2 secret counters or give him additional boost. Let's give him additional boost. So 2 boost cards for Baron Zemo here. 1, 2. So just 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 damage on Maria Hill. Knocks off our tough stats card. Then he attacked, but let me see. After he attacks and defeats a character, he did not defeat us, so we don't trigger anything with the sword. And then after secret count, yeah, we don't do anything else with that. Okay, so that's the end of the activation phase. We get 1 face down counter card, which is under fire. So it's going to reveal the top card of the counter deck and then surge. So top card here, press conference. Give to the Maria Hill player. After the villain phase, player phase ends, we remove 1 all-purpose count for each support you control. So that is not great, as after you we exhaust ourselves to discard card. Under fire will now surge into a side scheme here, diplomatic immunity. When review, place an acceleration token here. For each aiming and victory display, there is none. And it'll come with 3 per player threat and acceleration. All right. All right, it's back over to our turn here. We got to get rid of this thing. All right, so we just got to gun Baron Zemo down here, and then we win, right? That's all we got to do. All right, I don't have any readies on the Iliad. Do I have, I know I lost Agent 13 already. Do I have any more of my, on the double? Oh no, they're both gone. Okay, so we don't have much burst damage right here. If I want to play the Bellerophon, I can try to gun it a little bit, but yeah, we're not going to be able to do too much right now. I think I go for Gambit, and then I could remove a counter on Chief Medical Officer. I think we probably want to keep that down to heal maybe Wiccan or Gambit. Yeah, let's go ahead and use 3 resources here so I can play Gambit. Yeah, 3 resources to play Gambit. When I just play, look at the top 3 cards in the counter deck. Let's manipulate that because I think I want to flip down. Tuck 1 underneath Gambit so that only the boost field is available. So he's going to scheme with the boost of 1. Schemes for 5. Then this would be the encounter card. We can choose either Baron Zemo attacks, defeats a minion with a few remaining hit points, and he schemes, or discard an ally or support control, remove secret counts from among board member environments equal to discarded card's printed cost. Discard an ally or support you control. Remove counters from among board member environments. So this one's not an environment, it's an attachment here. So we can just remove that equal to discard card's printed cost. That's fine. So why don't we take this with Gambit and we put this back on top so that is okay. All right. And then so these cards here. So we don't need to use that thing anymore. We can play a feud agent. Resource here. Let's play our feud agent. Comes in readied up and 3 backup counters. Then we can go ahead and exhaust the Shield Director to place the all-purpose counter on the Iliad. Exhaust the Iliad, remove a counter, do 5 damage to Baron Zemo. Brings him, actually, do we want to Thor? Let's see, he's going to scheme. Okay, we're going to actually pick the one. No, I think I want to do the damage here. This goes up to 6. He schemes for 5. No, this goes up more. Never mind. We're going to pick the one to remove 4 there from a scheme. Let's clear off the main scheme, actually. Yeah, I can't. Yeah, we got to get that out. Okay, then we're going to have Wiccan, Thor for 1 from here. I'm not going to use this effect because I forgot about it. He's going to take a consequence damage, lose a tough. And then we're going to exhaust Gambit here. He has 1 Thor only, actually. Oh man, I should have taken this off with the Iliad. That's fine. Let's go ahead and exhaust Gambit. We're going to swing for 1 on Baron Zemo. Brings him, actually let's Thor for 1. All right, and he'll take consequence damage. So let's try to clear it off. And then we're going to flip down to Alter Ego. After you action, exhaust your identity to discard this card. Let's get rid of this. All right, that's gonna end our turn. Let's right back up. All right, we're gonna draw back up to our hands here. 6. Ooh, the hard call might be useful. Okay, so it is Baron Zemo's turn. He's gonna add 2 plus the 1 here, so 3 threat to the main. And he's gonna scheme on us. Oh, I forgot to use the Pericles. That's fine, he's steady anyways. So scheme with a base of 4, gets a boost card here. When he activates, place 2 secret counters on a board member card, or give him an additional boost. Let's put on a board member card actually. So we can place 2 secret counters right here, because we know the encounter that we're getting. So he only gets 1 boost card. So his scheme with a base of 4 gets a boost of 1. So his scheme for a total of 5 goes on the main. And then I think none of these things trigger. Yeah, because it's only after a secret counter is placed here. Due to damage friendly character, we placed them here, right, with his effect on a board member card. Yeah, we chose this board member card, and they don't hit 3, so they don't pop. If any of these hit 3, then they flip over, and the board member becomes evil. You do not defeat a character. Okay, then we get our encounter card here, which is the ends justify the means. Whenever you choose one, repeat the one to discard an ally, which is Gambit here. He's 3 costs. And ally support. So we choose Gambit. Remove secret counters from among board member environments equal to the discard card's printed cost. So Gambit is 3 costs here. We can take all 3 of these counters off, which is really good for us actually. All right, and it's back over to our turn. Okay, let's go ahead and it's not too much to do. Do I have Douglas or anything? No, Douglas is gone. Bellerophon is gone. Yeah, we have nothing. Only the Iliad and Pericles, and no more readies up for them. Okay, so we're just gonna flip up here to hero form. Do I have a scrying thing? I don't. I have a command team though. Let's use a double to play a command team. We're gonna use another double. Let's play another command team. It's just gonna take a few turns for us to get them down, I guess. They're both readied up, and they both come in with 3 command counters. All right. Then we're going to exhaust the Pericles, remove a counter, so we can stun. Oh, sorry, this should have been resolved during the villain phase. So we're going to choose to stun Baron Zemo. And then we're also going to place a status card on Wiccan, give him a tough. Then we're going to exhaust Shield Director to place a counter on the Pericles again. We're going to exhaust the Iliad. Actually, let's use reassignment, move a counter from the feud agent over here to the Iliad. Then we're going to exhaust the Iliad, move a counter, choose the one to. Oh man, I think we got to remove threat again. Yeah, let's remove 4 from the main. Draw this from 7 down to, what is this? No, this is at 8. It's 8 down to 4. And threat goes crazy here. Maria Hill is going to throw for 2 from here. Wiccan's going to exhaust and throw for 1 from here. Defeating this, his effect's going to discard top card on the counter deck. It's 2 boost icons, so 2 damage on Baron Zemo. Brings him 22 down to 20. He'll take consequent damage, loses tough. We're going to exhaust the command team here, remove a counter. So it goes down to 2. To rep an Alex, ready up Wiccan. He's going to exhaust the Thor from here. His response is card top card on the counter deck. 3 booster, so 3 damage on Baron Zemo. Brings him from 20 down to 17. He'll take consequent damage. We're going to exhaust the feud agent and remove a counter to prevent the consequent damage that Wiccan would have taken. Then we exhaust, let's exhaust the support staff. Generate a wild resource removing counter to play reinforcements. Choose any number of sheet supports with a printed cost of combined printed cost of 6 or less. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 here. Then they all get 1 counter. So let's put counters here. 1 more counter on the command team, and 1 on this one here as well. All right, let's get another use out of Wiccan. So we're going to exhaust this command team, remove a counter to rep an Alice, ready up Wiccan again. He's going to exhaust Thor for 1, clear off the main, trigger his response again. Discard talk on the counter deck, which is 2 boost icons, getting rid of an Adaptor, 2 damage to Baron Zemo, brings it down to 15. Wiccan will take a consequent damage there. All right, that's going to end our turn. Let's ready up. I think Wiccan is going to be MVP here to help us get the kill next turn. He is doing tons of damage, readying up and discarding high boosters from the encounter deck. All right, and then we're going to draw back up to hands here. 5, hold on to the hard call, because we might actually need to make that hard call to win this game. And all points bulletin. Okay, that is pretty good. All right, Baron Zemo's turn. He's going to add 2 threats to the main. Then he's going to attack us. He's fully stunned through his steady because of the 2 stun stats cards. Nothing else happens with this stuff. His sword is still there. We get an encounter card, which is Monica Rappaccini. Victory -1 and vulnerable. Discard her if she is stunned or confused. And while Scientist Supreme is in the victory display, Monica Rappaccini gains villainous. But it's not in the victory display, so she won't have villainous. Okay, let's just kill her right here because she's vulnerable. She has a vulnerable keyword. So if we exhaust the Pericles and remove a counter, We can give a villain or hero a status card. Let's give Maria Hill a tough. And then we can give an ally or a minion a status card. Let's give a minion a status card. We're going to give her a stun here. And then with Vulnerable, if she's stunned or confused, she gets discarded. So it does not trigger her victory stuff. She just gets straight up discarded here. So she's gone. All right. Then we are going to exhaust Wiccan to thwart for 1 for the main. His response, this card is talked about in the counter deck. It's 1 boost, so 1 damage on Baron Zemo. Brings from 15 down to 14. Wiccan will take a consequential damage. We're going to exhaust View Agent, remove a counter, so he does not take that consequential damage. So he stays alive here. Then, is there any way for us to heal him even more? Not quite. Let's use 2 resources right here, so we can play an All Points Bulletin here. Hero action for each shoot support you control, choose 1. So we have we can do 1 damage or remove 1/3 from the scheme. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 shoot supports. So we're gonna do 7 damage on Baron Zemo. Brings from 14 down to 7 here. All right, and then we can exhaust the shoot director to place the all-purpose counter on shoot supports. Put it on this feud agent. We can exhaust the command team, remove a counter, so it goes down to 2. So we can ready up an ally. Let's ready up Wiccan. He's going to exhaust and thwart from the main again. His response is cards talked about in the counter deck, which is a 2 booster, so 2 more damage on Baron Zemo, brings from 7 down to 5 there. He'll take consequential damage. We're going to exhaust Fusion and remove a counter, so he does not take that consequential damage. Then we can exhaust the Iliad, remove a counter, pick the 1 to deal 5 damage to enemy, hitting Baron Zemo for 5. Then that will bring him from 5 all the way down to 0 there. And then we also have the hard call. We can exhaust support staff, remove a counter, generate a wild resource, second resource to play the hard call. This card shoots support you control. We would discard like the Pericles or the Iliad and do X damage to each enemy where X equal to the printing cost of this card support, which would be 6 damage here, bombing up Baron Zemo. And yeah, we were able to get the finish here on Baron Zemo, ending this campaign right here. All right, that is it for the Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. campaign. Let's see what we got here for the victory. For scenario number 5 here. Okay, so for victory, if Zemo is defeated, the Mo is exposed, the heroes are exonerated, and the players win the campaign. Turn the page to read the conclusion. Okay, for the expert campaign only, for defeat, the heroes are arrested by S.H.I.E.L.D., convicted of their alleged crimes, and players lose the campaign. So we only have 1 chance to win on expert mode. Standard campaign, we can replay it if we wanted to. Let's see what happens here, guys. All right, let's see. So right here in the booklet, Helicarrier, Iliad, 1 week later. Nick, I'm so sorry about this. I tried to change the board's minds, but forget it. When you need a fall guy, grunts like me get sacrificed. And then, let's see. What I don't get is how you dodged the axe. It was your call to go to AIM Island. That's funny. They were afraid of explaining publicly why the shoe director has gone rogue. And no one bats an eye when someone like me takes the blame. Okay, so Nick took the blame for Maria Hill. I guess he's fired here. And then, let's see. That they maintain S.H.I.E.L.D.'s reputation, giving Zemo a badge for the greater good. They gave him a badge, or is it that the system has become so rotten from the inside out that needs to be torn down, and rebuilt? I don't like what I'm hearing from you, Agent. I'm not your agent anymore, Maria. If I ever see you or agents again, that would be a bad day for both of us. And then sometime later at a cafe, it's Lola and Agent Kosen. Yep, was bringing Lola a good idea. I disabled the tracker. No one knows I'm here. What's the word? Hill seems willing to let you go. Why'd you want to see me? To warn you. So Nick and Kosen here. There's a storm brewing on the horizon. Cheese. What kind of storm? A superhero civil war? Oh, snap. Congress passes the Registration Act here. So this is like the Sokovia Accord stuff from the MCU. Oh, snap. Is the next campaign going to be a civil war? That's crazy. I thought that Tony said that it's going to be Caleb's Fantastic Swan Song. So we all thought it was going to be the Fantastic Four, but the hints here mean that the next campaign expansion may be the Civil War. That would be very exciting, guys. All right. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I hope you guys enjoyed seeing this Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. expert campaign with me, playing as Maria Hill. And yeah, I hope you guys all enjoyed this, and I'll see you guys in the next video.